I'm here in Tokyo at the WTTC Summit with Bill Glenn, who's the president of American Express, their global commercial services unit. Welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Everybody, of course, knows American Express, and I know you're fairly new in this position.
Yes.
You come from...
I was running the merchant business.
Merchant business. Now your division handles travel.
Travel and corporate card globally.
And corporate card.
Two businesses and externally reported segment for the company.
You obviously gather a lot of data,
yes,
just simply from your customers, the cardholders, and other sources. So what do you find is important and significant about the data you're seeing now, looking into the future for the industry, and specifically as it relates to American Express and what you're going to do?
Well, it's a really exciting area for us. And it really emanates from our closed-loop network that the company has. We're an issuer, we're an acquirer, and we're a travel business. And so if you think about from trip planning to transactions, we can close the loop, as we say, between what a consumer or a corporate citizen or a traveler does on their entire trip. The richness of that data is not only understanding where they spend and where they went, but who they spend with, what customers, what merchants they spend with. The ability to do that and then provide corporations with expense management and travel itineraries and understanding where they travel, huge benefits to corporations. And so the industry, everyone's talking about big data and the power of data and information management. We've been at it for years in terms of in the company. It's a huge area of value that I think we can uniquely provide to our customers.
And so, as it relates to that, what do you hope to achieve in the next few years? Have you figured that out yet? I mean, it's maybe not a fair question.
I think, while I don't certainly know all the deliverables, right, or all the answers, I do think in terms of differentiating value, providing differentiated value and exceeding our customers' expectations, we're uniquely provided. So if I have my lens on our customers, and so they would be clients, corporations, and then program administrators, CEOs, CFOs, and the business traveler themselves. I'm really excited about being able to provide information that can help them do better trip planning, expense management, and make trips and travel much more efficient, easier, and in itself enjoyable.
Can you give one example? You know, when you sit down with your management team and say, maybe we can make this more easy or add more value to it. Can you give an example of what that discussion may be around?
Sure, we can provide benchmarking data for corporations about where and what their employees spend, and make provide expense management tools and also information about trip planning and how they could save money and still have a good experience. And so we're talking about how we use that information end to end to provide to corporations how they can save money, but at the same time make travel even more efficient and delightful for their employees.
You have or will be releasing a new research report analyzing travel and tourism and its contribution to global economy at this conference.
Yes.
What's exciting and interesting about some of the findings in this report?
What I think is really terrific is the linkages between travel and tourism and GDP and growth and job creation. And I was actually, before I have been on the WTTC, I served on the CEO Roundtable of the U.S. Travel Association. A lot of the work we were doing to to work with governments, particularly in the U.S., to relax some of the visa restrictions. A lot of the data supports that travel and tourism is a huge industry, employs millions and millions, hundreds of millions of people globally, millions and millions of people in the U.S., and is terrific for economic growth. The research that we're releasing at the conference shows a direct link between travel and tourism and GDP and job creation. In fact, I think one of the data points is that represents about 9% of GDP, which outstrips automotive manufacturing in just about every single market.
It's unbelievable. Well, speaking of tourism to the United States, Steve Klubeck was just with him, and he was pulling out an old figure about how U.S. inbound tourism dropped from 19% market share, global market share, to about 11 over the last few years. And that difference, now that we brand USA with Congress and everything else, and obviously the group that you were with that helped bring it about, that 8% difference just to make up the loss represents loads of jobs and money.
Huge. And I will commend the WTTC and U.S. Travel Association and Steve's efforts in Brand USA in terms of presenting some very compelling facts, right, data to the administration, right, about the importance of travel and tourism to the economy and to job creation. It's to your point, it's mind-boggling.
Massive.
In terms of the impact.
I presume American Express will be an active participant, as it has been all throughout, but now with Brand USA.
Yeah, so we're hoping to further that relationship, and we were a founding member or founding partner of WTTC. We've served on many of the boards across the world in terms of travel and tourism. It's at the heart of what we've done. We started as a travel company 160 plus years ago, and so through our global travel business and our corporate car business, we're going to continue to support the industry.
Bill Glenn, President, American Express, thank you very much. It sounds like you have actually some fun stuff ahead of you.
Very exciting. Thank you.